Hey everyone, today we are back with the tree services. Over the last several days we've had a storm come through the town and the phone's been ringing for some tree cleanup. Let's head on over to the shop and get to work. I recently picked up this first gen, this 12 valve Cummins from an old time farmer. It's a pretty clean build and he kept it as his pride and joy. Let's get her fired up and head on out. Now over the last several days here we've gotten a lot of rain and some heavy winds, and one of our customers who we've done a little bit of work for gave us a call and said 2 trees fell on his toy hauler and his boat, so let's get loaded up there and head on over. When I saw a deal pop up here for this 12 valves, I went right on over, dropped what I was doing, and I was the first one there, and I was able to take this home here. Now, this has been pretty sweet to just drive around town, and I definitely want to see if we could tow some trailers with it, put it to work, since it was once an old farm vehicle. But wow, the farmer kept it as his pride and joy, and I think we'll do the same here because we want this to look good, but we also want to do a little bit of work with it. So today we will be taking the Ram 5500 flatbed along with a compact wheeled loader. Let's hop on in this Cummins here, the 2020. That's actually pretty cool. We go from a pretty old Cummins to a brand new one, and this flatbed will be completely filling up today here with lots of wood. I'm really excited to be back here with the tree services. It has been a number of weeks since the previous episode, and it's always a fun time here. Now, I think we'll take the Stihl chainsaw along with the compact wheeled loader. It is a little bit wet, and I think the compact wheeled loader is the way to go here. We'll be able to kind of go on the grass without having to worry about ripping it up, and we actually recently did pick that up as well, so that will be our first time, you guys, since it's a wide. Really cool. We do actually have the big kind of wide tires on it, which does look pretty awesome here, but let's get this fired on up here. It's a pretty small one, but this will be good. We just need to kind of lift them up onto the flatbed. That way we don't have to break our back and work extra hard. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do ask that you please hit the like button. It's much appreciated as it does help out with the YouTube algorithms. And I do have a full mods list up on my website if you guys would like to go check it on out. I've been working really hard with that, and so far you guys seem to be enjoying it. Now, I'm not sure if we could put a strap on it, but we'll put a strap or two, and let's head on out. Just grabbed a few things from the office, and the ramps on the trailer are now up here. Now, it is a little bit of drive here, but I don't think the customer was too happy. 2 of his weekend toys, the toy hauler and his boat. He said he just took the boat out of water a few weeks ago, and now there's broken glass and a lot of damage. We'll have to see what we can do here, but I did bring a few chainsaws just in case if one decides not to work here. But it's going to be pretty nice to really use this flatbed along with the wheel loader. Now, this upcoming week here on the channel, we do have some pretty epic content. I am really excited. So many cool things coming, including a huge announcement, more than likely the end of this week or early next week as well. Now, we are here, and oh yeah, there are definitely a few very tall trees down, so let's get this backed in. He did give us permission to drive the truck on the grass, so I think that's what we'll do. That way we don't have to kind of keep going back and forth here, but let's see what we can do, and this will be a lot of work here. Oh yeah, almost looks to be in the garage, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's go take a full walk around here on the job. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. The toy hauler is actually up in the air here. Wow, look at that. Those look to be 40-50 feet long trees right up and over it. We'll kind of walk over here. I did not want to crawl underneath that. Oh, that looks to be a Grady white boat. Wow, those glass windows, that whole top is completely destroyed. And yeah, those glass, wow, there's glass over here. Hopefully we don't step on it, but wow, that was a pretty rough one here. 2 trees, and he said that the stumps just kind of came up and out. Yeah, it looks like all of the roots here, that's all kind of loose, and wow, that was luckily it didn't go into his garage, which is a good thing, but 2 of his weekend toys are completely totaled, completely destroyed here. So what I'm thinking right off the bat is we just want to kind of get these cut up into pieces, put them on the flatbed. So I think we'll bring the flatbed and the wheeled loader around, and we'll leave the trailer in the driveway, but we'll also get the chainsaw. We have a lot of sawing to do. Let's get the last strap off here and hop on in. Now, just kind of walking around here, we definitely did bring the right one. These wheels should really help out with floating over it. It does seem to be a pretty wet area today, and hopefully we don't really tear up the yard too much. But he said the main priority is just to kind of get it cleaned up, and he said that he could always reseed, do a little bit dirt work there. We'll let this get warmed up here. It is a bit chilly. It's almost, and it's really only around 55 degrees here, which isn't too bad though for a fall morning. And we do have a few other jobs we have to do, but let's get this Cummins turned on now. We will be completely filling this up. We might have to take a trip or two, and I think we'll bring this wood back to our shop for firewood. It does seem like pretty good firewood. It does seem like a pretty dead tree, and dried out wood always sells pretty quickly. Now, if you guys do any cool ideas here for me, please let me know. It's much appreciated, and I just really do like making videos that you guys give great ideas to. But lots of cleanup today, and like always, we are busy with the company. So we got the chainsaw here. I think we'll probably try to cut them. We don't want them too long, but we'll just kind of keep going. Now, I've really been enjoying the tree services here. It's been pretty fun. I remember doing this series way back in FS19. It's so cool to see it here, and we do so many fun things with this series here. But just chainsawing away, and this Husqvarna is pretty nice here. It's nice to have different chainsaw brands and just kind of use them. Oh, look at that. We probably should have tried to get this off here, but there's really not much we could do. I actually fell in between the trailers. That really did help out here. Yeah, it looks like a lot of damage to the boat, the front of the boat here, and the toy hauler. And let's see, can we actually drag this out? We should be able to grab a hold of it and muscle. Yeah, look at that, guys. We're pretty strong. That was pretty awesome. So these smaller pieces, we'll probably actually just put in the truck ourselves. That should be the quick and easiest way to do it. Now, like I did touch upon, guys, I do have a lot of stuff here in the works, which I'm really excited to kind of showcase and share with all of you guys. I'm just trying to find the right time, finish everything up, and then I will be revealing it here. But look at that toy hauler, guys. That toy hauler is up in the air even more than what it was. But I really want to get this tree cleaned up, and then we'll get going on that. Now, we are always have a lot of work in front of us here, but that's kind of nice. It's part of the challenge as well with the tree company. And let me know down below in the comments, guys, what is your favorite series we do here? We do so many different ones, from the lawn care to landscaping to all the different ones, and it's a lot of fun to be able to do them here. Now, this should be a pretty easy grapple as well. Really do actually prefer this one over the skid steer one. I just find it works out a lot easier here for us. But look at that, guys, already getting to work. Now, one thing we do not want to take off the back end of the cab here with a log or two, and oh, that is going to be a close one, but we should be able. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh yeah, this one's just going to fit a little bit further. Not too bad for our first time getting to use this. We'll have to go in there, muscle it a little bit, but a little bit of muscle is a lot better than breaking the back of those windows. Now, I am looking to do some more multiplayer soon here, and I think the property maintenance series would be a pretty fun thing to do some tree work as well, so we'll do some over there as well, and that should be pretty awesome. Wow, looks like it just doesn't want to kind of grab a hold of it. The logs are probably a little bit too wet to be able to do. Now, sometimes these are tricky though, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a tough one. Let's get this one loaded up here. Now, that is pretty much it here for the first tree. Now, I will have to say this compact wheel loader is doing a pretty good job here, and the flatbed is being used as intended here. Now, although the flatbed doesn't have some tall sides, we'll definitely have to put some straps on it, and let's see, that might want to try to roll off here, but oh, there we go, it just wants to stay on. We'll probably be overloading the Cummins a little bit between towing and all of that payload capacity there, but let's get going on this one. Now, this is actually up and over the fence here. Not sure if we'll be able to lift this up, but let's see if we can save the fence. And I'm not sure. We might be pulling a wheelie here with the back. Oh yeah, a little bit light. Oh yeah, we're moving it, guys. We're moving it. Wow, that is awesome. We're just gonna slowly bring it. It's on the grady. Let's keep going a little bit further. But wow, we actually that worked pretty well, I will have to say here. And there is definitely a piece of wood or two that is broken there. But let's get going though. We have a lot more chainsawing to do. Now, like I did touch upon, guys, we are trying to cut it so that it does fit the truck in the truck bed, because we still got to tow the trailer here. But so far, we are doing pretty good here. And I do have a new farming series in the works, which is exciting. It will actually be a full farming series that we do live, and you guys might be able to help on out as well, which should be pretty cool here. But definitely, he'll have to call his insurance guy here, because he definitely has to get going on getting these repaired. Now, it almost looks like the boat is totaled here. The toy hauler does have a little bit of damage on it, but I think it's still salvageable in my opinion here. Let's see what we can do. Cut this. We'll throw it over the fence here now. I definitely think that this was a farmer's tree as well. We'll have to give that farmer a call. And one more tree there. Perfect. So I think we're all good to go. These small little twigs always take a little bit of time to get going here. But we'll put these back there and we'll hop back on that compact wheel loader. Now, I will have to say, from using a skid steer to the compact wheel loader, I kind of like them both. I think they both do a pretty good job here. Now, both of them do have their own kind of advantages and disadvantages, but I will have to say this one has a really, really good first-person view, which I'm always a huge fan of as well. Oh, yeah, look at this one. We're just barely grabbing this, which is pretty cool, though. And let's see if we can put it up and on. Oh, yeah, look at that. We definitely have enough reach here, which is good to go. And that's also why I didn't want a flatbed with really too high of sides. Let's see if we can drive in a little bit, and oh yeah, this will be a little tricky. Hopefully, though, we're able to get it all on and have no problem there. Let's continue here. Now, using the steering wheel with the panel does come in pretty handy as well, but I will have to say, this setup with this grapple on the front and this compact wheel loader with the ram, and almost, right as I say, we're doing a pretty good job here, just wants to fall off. Now, it looks like we aren't doing too much damage to the grass. We'll definitely have to give him a little bit of a discount for that, but he said he just wanted the trees cleaned up so that he could get going on that toy hauler. But wow, a toy hauler and a boat in your yard, and then a tree falls on it right after you take the boat out of water. Definitely not the best of luck, but it is 2020 here, so let's get going here. And I do appreciate all the support this year. I have a lot of things in the works, and I am really excited for what's to come, and I think we'll have to kind of get this squared away a little bit more. Alright, there we have it. The Cummins is all loaded up here. We are definitely maxing out the towing and payload capacity of this truck. As you guys can see, we have a whole lot of wood in the back, and I think we'll save all of this for firewood. Now, I'm not sure how we'll do. We do a 4x4 four-wheel drive mode activated. Yeah, looks like we're doing a pretty good job. Oh, yeah, we are definitely tearing up the grass a little bit there, but let's get loaded on up here now with towing as well. Oh, yeah, just look at that. She's squatting, boys. So much weight on the back end, and the brakes are even touchy. Wow, this will be a pretty fun drive home, though, trying to balance all of that, though. But let's get the compact loader, get the ramps up, and let's get back to the shop. Now, we will have to bring a few pieces of wood back here on the trailer. They're just a few kind of small ones. I just really didn't want to try to squeeze any more on because I could barely get those on, and these did want to kind of fall off here. So we'll just have to put those on really quickly. But this is a whole lot of weight on the front end. Hopefully we don't have any problems, but that's kind of a part of the fun, is kind of maxing out equipment, things like that. So we'll get a strap on that. We'll hop in the Cummins, and let's get on back to the shop. Now, we should be able to get a lot of firewood out of this, which is good as well. Firewood this time of year, right before winter, sells pretty quickly, and for a little bit more than during the off season there. But look at that, guys, max capacity. It's a work truck, so it just gets worked. What I'm thinking here is just to kind of bring the truck around back here. We'll have one of the employees get this unloaded. That way we don't have to do it, and we could get to lunch. You guys can actually see there is a little bit of firewood there. But I think it's time here to hop in the 12-valve Cummins and get lunch. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video back with the Tree Company. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.